The taller man by a few inches, no issues on the scale for either man. Maki coconut bombs Pitolo. Will try to maximize what is a short 1-inch advantage in reach. All right, now for the intros back inside to Joe Martinez.
Well, five fans were set to go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds this of the UFC middleweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist is 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in 185 and 1/2 pounds in 12 fights. His record stands at 10 victories with 2 defeats. Fighting out of Belgrade, Serbia, here is Duško Thunder Todorovic. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. His background is in kickboxing and jiu-jitsu. At 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in 184 and 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 13 victories with 8 defeats. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Nanakuli, Hawaii, here is Maki Coconut Bombs Pitolo. And your referee in charge of the action is Mark Smith.
Mark Smith, our referee. He will also handle Jimmy Crute and Jamal Hill on the main card, if that piques your curiosity at all. Luciano Andrade, Brooklyn Wren, Brittany Palmer with us here in Vegas. Featured prelim, Maki Pitolo, the plus 145 underdog. Duško Todorovic, minus 170, the favorite. He's in red. Pitolo is in black.
Watch fingers, Maki.
Nice calf kick. Straight away, Duško goes for the takedown. Shot on fresh air, pretty much, though. Maki was out of the way, you know what I mean?
That's one of the impressive things about Duško is he is so flexible with those high kicks.
Dude, he was just stretching before the fight started, and he was like, I can barely touch my toes. He had his forearms on the canvas. I was like, yeah, he stretches.
Decorated amateur career, he was 10-0 as both guys appear to land there. Then started 10-0 as a pro. He's now fallen back to 10-2.
Yeah, he's still carrying that chin a little high, though, as I said on the walk. He's going to tuck that down a little bit under the shoulder.
If I'm Maki, I'm going back to that outside low kick. Ooh. That right hand was nasty.
Yeah, useful right hand from Maki Pitolo.
There it is. Duško is not checking those kicks at all.
No, Maki's looking good here. Fast hands.
Nice. South party reloaded. The bar is off the shape. The bar is off the shape. Beautiful, Maki.
Pitolo back for the first time since a memorable fight with Julian Marquez at UFC 258 back in February. Shot from Todorovic.
Oh,
nice takedown. He's got it, but he's got
him in the full guard.
Get to your left hip. Good squeeze.
He's got a good squeeze here. Duško's got to continue to try to clear his hips.
He's doing the right thing, though. Go back to pushing on that leg because he's making traction. He's trying to pull the knees past the knees of Maki, and therefore he can step over into half guard or even
It just
mount.
releases that pressure when you can get your butt up in the air and get the pressure going forward into the chin and the neck of Pitolo.
But this is good. He's going to try and get on his left shoulder, raise the head up high. That releases a bit of the tension on the neck. And there it is. Nice work. And this gives him the takedown.
Yep. Nice job by Todorovic defensively.
Just push down on that leg and step over to half guard. I almost want to do it myself. It's just begging to be pushed down. It's just right there. Just push it down, Duško.
Kick off. Just sit here, Mike.
Mike, if you're Maki Pitolo, seems like he's closing the guard. What are you looking to do here?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, if you can pull off a submission, fantastic. But generally, my rule of thumb was always, if that's the game plan, look for 1 or 2. Failing that, you've got to get back to your feet. You're going to open the guard, push on the head, and then shrimp. When you start doing jiu-jitsu, there's a move they call it a shrimp. Shrimp, move back to the fence. When you've got that separation as you're moving to the fence, they're going to follow you. You have the separation, and you work back to your feet. And if you make it to the fence, then you use the fence to wall walk. But now we see Duško passing guard. He's in half guard here. Looks like he's trying to get a Kimura. He's got the arm trapped on the other side. He's let it go now.
elbows in tight. Try to bring him inside.
He's advancing, and I mean, if you're Pitolo, with how well the stand-up was going, you've got to be on your feet.
Yeah, and it looks like he's a little outmatched on the ground so far. I mean, he hasn't really offered off any kind of offense. No submission threats.
Dusko stepping over into a crucifix.
Yeah.
If he can clear the half guard, he really has him in trouble.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a half guard crucifix, but still it's effective. He's chipping away with these little shots.
There you go. Cover Maki. Maki, watch the left arm.
And there is the full mount. 3/4. Oh, that was a good one. This could be it.
He's going to flatten them out here. Now he's just punch.
Oh, Pitolo's in trouble.
Big trouble.
But Maki's moving. Oh, big shot.
Thunderous shots. He's going to stop it.
That will do it. Duško Todorovic coming up large tonight. He stops Maki Pitolo in round 1. I mean, huge win. Huge win.
John Todorovic, needing to get back to that grappling base, did exactly that. Once he got Pitolo down, it was an absolute mismatch. Moved to the mount, flattened him out once he gave his back and finished him. I mean, tremendous right here. He shoots a double leg. Pitolo initially defends well. Starts to get his legs back, but by trying to jump guillotine. They always say, position over submission. He gave up the position by trying to guillotine him, and he ends up getting finished with nasty ground and pound by Duško Todorovic.
I mean, listen, sometimes the guillotine pays off, and then you look like a genius. But a lot of the time, as Daniel said, you want that top position. And from here, this is just textbook. Flattens him out, face down on the canvas, a terrible position to be in. Duško takes full advantage of the position, rains down very hard shots. Referee had no choice.
Nice reaction in the corner from Marko Petkovic and Bohan Mihailovic. So Duško Todorovic with a lot of pressure on him tonight, in my humble opinion. Coming up with a huge performance.
He did have a lot of pressure on his shoulders because he looked very promising at the start of his UFC career. Stumbled a couple of times, but came back in style here tonight.
All right, to make this one official, here is Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. Round number 1. Referee Mark Smith halts this bout for your winner by TKO, Duško Todorovic.